Hello friends and fellow farmers. Now just as between episodes here, recording a few in a row, and just noted that definitely the chess newer works just fine if I just use keyboard B. I'm playing with a gamepad, that's why I tend to, just because the way I'm recording it's a little bit more physically convenient than my setup. So I will still have to just kind of reach out and hit B on the keyboard. Yeah, Control B did not want to work, but that's okay. Now that I know, that's all good. It's working as it should. Okay, tomorrow's the flower dance coming up. Already? What? Wow, spirits are somewhat annoyed. When aren't they, really? So, all of our stuff processed through here, it looks like. So, that worked as it should have. That was nice. Dear Mod Hodge, tomorrow we're getting together for a flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing out beyond the forest west of town where we hold the dance. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. Mayor Lewis. I forgot I was speaking in the voice of Mayor Lewis. From nowhere comes the voice of Mayor Lewis. From beyond the darkness. Let's go and get a bunch of stuff then, if I can in fact make a few more. The spring seeds are worth a bunch, so did I have more? Yes. Okay, well, I'll make one more package. I'm guessing I'm just missing the horseradish then. Okay. Oh. Let's go and ditch those here then. Into the pit with ye. And where is my watering jug? Here we are. So we have enough stuff to get going. I guess I could get my pickaxe upgraded today. We could go do that. That'd be a legit thing. I mean, yeah, I feel like that would help me get through the mine a little bit quicker. It's pretty painful at this point. So upgrades would be nice. So we can sell some crops and maybe do that right away here. That would be a thing to do. I think I will put a focus on that. There's nothing worse than, yeah, struggling to get through this season at this pace when we could be doing faster. Okay, so what does it do when it's done? It takes the finished product and dumps it in the chest for you. That is magnificent. I really like that. That's one of those types of smart things where I don't feel like it's cheating. I just feel like it enables you to set up some clever things. And, you know, there's a lot of activity. It's like using sprinklers. I'm going to use them if I have them. If they're, you know, I'm probably going to skip the crummy sprinklers. But we're going to know the sprinkler recipe soon enough. It's not going to be that far from us. So I'm just going to probably hold off and get those good sprinklers going. Those kinds of things, that's automation, but it's not cheating, right? So to me, a lot of the other kind of procedural automation where you go, I've set up a chest, I've set up a workflow, here you go. You still have to kind of consciously choose to do something. It didn't just take your ores and process them. It's decisions. It's like the auto grabber, I think, with the animals. It's the same logic. I really like those kinds of additions. Because I think if Concerned Ape had added those sorts of things, I think people would, if a person had trepidation, they would feel more comfortable with it because they would think, well, it's part of the game. It doesn't break the game. Whereas sometimes mods and things, they feel like they don't maybe align with the core, substance of the game. Sometimes they get a little bit out of control. I feel if ones like that haven't. They seem like they're quite in line. So anyway, very excited to play around with more of these. It's made, because this early game, this part of the game is we've done this a lot of times. It's less compelling. That's the word for it. It's less compelling for us, I think, at this point. And I guess that's the point at which anybody reaches for the big box of mods, is when you love the world that you're playing in, but you've also you've completely chewed through the game experience itself. Where you're like, okay, I've done this. I know where we're headed here. Alright, okay, back to watering. It enables you to expand upon the thing that you already love. And I think that's it's a lovely way to continue on with something and still have it feel fresh and interesting. I think it's great that Concerned Ape recognized that when he made the changes to the game to enable modding easily. That looks already done. Alright, let's go and put these things away. I'm tempted to do watering can next, I think, because yikes, right? Now we've got our... Oh, I do have some granola bars. Okay. Now, I'm just going to keep the winter root there for the moment. So we have these melon seeds in the summer. I mean, those are going to be taken a bit, but that's beautiful that we've got, 9 of those. We'll get those in the ground right away. Yeah, so we'll be sitting on those. I could just sell these as well. At this point, I mean, we really don't... That's common. They're not rare. And if I can't use them, yeah, I might as well sell those, I feel like. Although, you know what, the greenhouse is going to be coming up before long. I don't know. I'm very torn with these things. And I do tend to keep one of a thing because somebody might have a quest for something. Let's sell those. Let's go and... Okay, I've got my pickaxe, so yeah, let's take that. The axe as well would be one I'd really want to get upgraded very quickly. So I think we'll focus on 2 upgrades rather quick. Nice shoes. Are those made out of plastic? I'm bored. I like that she just, you know what, I'm bored, therefore I'm just gonna be hateful. Oh, Haley, so misunderstood. So the old community center is gone. I guess times change and good things come and go. Yet I can't help but feel a sense of loss. I just hope this doesn't mar my record as mayor. It probably will. They're not gonna judge me, they're gonna judge you. That's 100% on you, boss. I don't know, you didn't convince me to keep it, so, on you. Hey, Sam. Why couldn't the flower dance be today so I could get today off work? Penny. I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. I'm glad you have that nobleness about you. What do we got here? Nothing. Nothing. Clinton. Let's be acquaintances first. If you want me to upgrade your tools, you'll have to give me the correct ore. And you'll have to pay me a fee, of course. Really? Why? Why do I have to... We're not going to do me a solid? Fine. Have my copper pickaxe, friend. Alright. As soon as he feels like it, he's going to do that. Cool. Well, that's good, because I'm going to need it. Alright, so... Nothing left there. So just to check out my... Right, and I wanted to go and sell my boots that I don't need here to Marlin. I like that you can access the shipping bin, that I can just drop stuff into the shipping bin from here. That's really nice. Is the chest? Okay, so the chests off the farm aren't showing up. I'm not sure. Farm. So is it because this one doesn't have anything in it? Let's put something in it and see what happens. No. It just isn't picking up that. Interesting. No idea why that is. Again, there might be a setting. There's probably a setting that I'm just not thinking of. Oh, I see. Oh, ho, there we go. I see. So if I do the trigger, it toggles between the region, and if I do the... okay, if I do the... Yeah, there we go. Wow. I can turn that off. Gotcha. Farm town. Wow, that's really nice. Okay, no, it's gonna take me time to get used to this still, but I love it. I just gotta keep using it to keep my memory active that it's a thing I want to be using. Like that I can and should be using it all the time. I'm gonna tend to forget, I think, that it's like a thing. No, that's not it. Okay. Fine. Now hold up. I feel like there was a... Is there a thing up here? No, maybe not. Yeah, I think I've been spending too much time on the islands. I always feel like there's like a thing up there. I think there's a fishing thing around that area. That does also make me kind of wonder about like secrets in this... in the expanded, like there's probably all kinds of new stuff that I do not know about. I don't have any more berries. I'd like to give Linus a berry. Save my leeks for George, who loves them. Have you come to ridicule me? I'm just minding my own business. Dude, I'm not ridiculing anybody. You do you, pal. I'm not going to be bugging you about that. Now, I really want to get a silo going as well, because I really want to see if, in fact, this grass can be harvested. I'm assuming it can, which would be really nice. What else do we have here? There's probably so much stuff that I'm not even noticing. My friend, I want to sell these boots I got here recently. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so frog legs recipe, right, so we can catch the frogs. One of the better known delicacies of the Goderoan cuisine. So they would give me a +2 speed and a +2 defense. What? That is bonkers. Okay, I like that. +2 speed, +2 defense, and that's gonna stack. So, triple espresso, frog legs, +3 speed. Yeah, I could do that. So what do we got? We got $100 or something? Gil, do we have anything? No, so how are we looking here? 69 out of 1,000 slimes. Okay, 36 out of 500 dust brights. Yeah, we have some time to go there. So spirits are not happy, so I don't really know if I see a point on heading over there. I don't think I want to go and cause my own demise today. No real need for it. Anything growing down here? Nope, would not appear so. And then, oh, I didn't bring a fishing. Oh, I didn't need to bring a fishing rod. Oh my gosh, this does, yeah. You know, that is pretty sweet. The ability to just like change it up and put your tools away and not have to worry about, yeah. Again, I do really like this also as a thing. That was one of the things I really liked about my time at Porsche. There's a lot of things I was so about with that game, but there were some things I really appreciated that it did really well. And I think the best thing it did was the way it did inventory by the final update after they came out of their development. And the way it managed inventory was lovely, because I think inventory management is one of those unnecessarily clunky things in games. Like this kind of way of managing inventory, to me, it feels like the way inventory should be managed. And that you have a backpack where you're holding 1,000 rocks. It's not realistic. There's no realism to that whatsoever. I think we all kind of accept that. So then why do we stick to this concept that you have an actual space limitation within your inventory as well? So I'd always wanted to, as anybody who plays video games, I have game ideas. Whether or not it's like everybody having novel ideas, whether or not I'll do anything with it is another matter. But one of the ideas is just in dealing with inventory of having, some kind of like some sort of cost. It would be like not mana, but like some kind of idea like that, like an abstract thing that is the cost to use a system that is like this. So you would basically be able to access your inventory wherever you want, if you have the kind of like mana or stamina or something. And if you don't have the ability or whatever, you're not charged up enough to do it, you just simply can't. So it would be like this, but it would be within limitations. And so it would actually integrate as part of the core gameplay, and you would play around that ability, because who doesn't want that ability all the time? So it's like making sure you've eaten enough food. You got to make sure you've got enough going on so that you can check your inventory wherever you want. But using a kind of universal inventory system like that, where I think your chest limitations, Dragon Quest Builder's another example of like really pretty unlimited inventory. That game I felt like could be unwieldy at times, but I really like the way it did that. So it's interesting how some games, they do things some ways, and I don't know, it's got to fit within the game. And, you know, I think inventory limitations at the time this was built fit well within the genre of the game it was emulating. But do we still need that? Oh, no, I'm running low here. Okay, you know what? Hold up. It's all good. Whether or not we still need to be doing that, I don't know. But that's all, neither here nor there. I think it works as a thing, just it's tiresome. Oh, tomorrow is the worst festival of the year by a mile. Just wait and see how stupid I look during the flower dance. This valley has a very vibrant and diverse ecosystem. That's one reason I was excited to move here. That's good. Oh, we can still come in and visit. Isn't anybody here? Maru, how's it going? Have you met my mother? She's a town carpenter. Okay, so yeah, we can't go in. Okay, I'll let you through there, buddy. Alright. It's Robin's workbench. I like those details. Alright, we'll head on back and see what we can do. I mean, I'm out of energy, so we can't do much. That path is still blocked. Money, 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 money. We need money. At any rate, yeah, I like the ability to, you know, access your inventory and the ability to do a lot of things in games. I can just, you know, see that sometimes it's good that there's a price to be paid to be able to do that, but the sheer ability to do it is, I don't think there's any free way of doing that, is there? You just shake the trees a bit. And yeah, well, once we get our pickaxe upgraded, we'll be able to smash these rocks in the yard. That'll be nice too. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I'm like, okay, it's 8:50. I'm gonna have some snacks because I want to do a little bit of picking up stuff around the yard. It's a bit silly. It's too early to go to bed. But yeah, I think I like that mods get you thinking about some of these things. And some of these ideas, definitely, like, every time I encounter a new system in a game, it changes the way I think about games in general. So, like, my time at Porsche got me thinking about inventory a lot. Sorry, butterflies. There was a game I was looking at recently that had undergone some changes, and one of the changes was that things just became a lot more complex. Its crafting became a lot more sophisticated. And it was interesting reading player comments that a lot of people were complaining about that because it chain crafting, where you got to craft one thing to make another thing to make another thing. And I do tend to agree that I like it because it adds a lot of, like, robust complexity to a game, but it's also it can be tedious beyond tears. And I find you know, anything that, like, Garden Paws was a game that has, like, a lot of chain crafting. And then they simplified the crafting somewhat, and it where you can chain craft from the primary menu. So if you want to craft a thing that requires 3 precursors, the precursors can be crafted from the menu. And I feel like those sorts of things are really nice in a game, because it's anything that's just tedious or just takes away from the fun is just, yeah, it's the worst. It's, you don't want to be thinking about that. Can't even tell what's grass and what isn't when it's this dark. I think it's time to go to bed. I think it's also time for us to make some torches around our yard, because I have not done that yet. But let's sell some fish here, because I don't really want to keep these. Somebody's going to ask for those in a quest or something, but I'm going to sell them now. Let's see. And, put this here. Got another thing for George. Okay, so we've got got the ability to make a few more snacks. Let's make those. That used all of it up. Well, that's handy. Okay, let's put our wood away here. We don't need that. Yeah, I need to be able to recycle soon. So I'm not packing trash away here, but whatever. We'll keep it till we can recycle it. No point doing anything else with it. Right, the potatoes. I'm just going to give those away now. Keep one. And then same with the shells here. I don't need any of this stuff, actually. Yeah, just sell it. Might want those later for cooking. I'll keep the flowers for gifting. If I recall, those, they're not worth a ton, so... and I thought I'd put one in that would tell me the prices of things. I gotta double check on that stuff as well. Would be nice to know what things are actually worth. Okay, oh. There we go. So we got 17 copper bars and 10 iron bars, so we can even go leveling past that as soon as we have the money, which won't be too long. Let's get our watering can for tomorrow. And I think we'll just go to bed so we can recoup our energy. At any rate, yeah, I think that was a decent day. We got a fair amount of stuff done. It's small, but good. All right, we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.